Okay, we're back. Now we're looking at a problem that involves gym fees. So it says Mrs. Harrison likes to exercise and is trying to find the best deal on a gym membership. It says Powerhouse Gym charges a one-time fee of $200 and a monthly fee of $20. Mighty Gym charges a one-time fee of $50 and a monthly fee of $35. So let's consider some options here. Which gym is cheaper if you join for 1 month? Well, this Powerhouse Gym is going to charge me $200 for joining, and I'm going to pay this $20 fee once. Okay? So that's a total of $220. Mighty Gym charges me the $50 fee one time, and their $35 monthly fee I'm going to pay once. So let me just show you, make sure we're okay on the calculator. My $50 fee plus my $35 fee one time is $85. Okay? All right, so right now, Mighty Gym, if I'm only going to bother to go for a month, Mighty Gym is my best bet. What about for 2 months? Powerhouse is $200 plus I have to pay this $20 fee now 2 times if I'm a member there for 2 months. That's a total of $240. Whereas Mighty Gym, I'm going to pay my $50 one-time fee, and now I'm going to pay this $35 fee twice because I'm joining for 2 months. That comes up to $120. Well, it's a little bit closer now, but Mighty Gym is still the best bet, the cheaper one. Let's try for 6 months. Powerhouse Gym, there's my $200 one-time fee, and now I will have paid this $20 for 6 different months. So I'll pay it 6 times. That means my total cost is $320. Let's compare that to Mighty Gym. Okay, I paid my fee, my one-time fee, and now I've paid 6 of these $35 payments. That is a total of $260 that I've paid. Well, looks like Mighty Gym is still cheaper. Now if I am a member for a whole year, so at Powerhouse, that's my $200 one-time fee, and I'm going to pay how many of these $20 payments? Well, for a year, that's 12 of those payments, because remember, that is my monthly fee, so it's $20 for 12 months, so I have to multiply times 12, not 1 for 1 year. Mighty Gym, same idea, my $50 one-time fee, and then this $35 fee I will have paid each month for 12 months. So let's look at those totals. Powerhouse is $440 total, and Mighty Gym is $470 total. So now it looks like Powerhouse Gym is my cheaper, my cheaper option. So it looks like Mighty Gym finally caught up in their fees, and now Powerhouse is cheaper. All right, well, if I want to find out where they're equal, the first thing I'm going to have to do is write an expression for the cost for M months. Well, let's look at this. When I'm calculating at Powerhouse, every month, or every time rather, I calculate it, I started with this $200 fee that I pay once, and then look what I did. For 1 month, it was times 1, 2 months times 2. Here's the thing that's changing every time. It's $20, 20, 20, 20, 20, times how many months? So let's say that's 20 times M. That's my expression for the total cost for how many months. Looking over here at Mighty Gym, every time my calculation includes that $50 one-time fee, and then look what I'm doing. I'm taking these number of months, that's the thing that's changing, and I'm multiplying times 35 each time. So it looks like I need to take 35 times my number of months. That's my expression for the cost at Mighty Gym. So when I ask myself the question, hey, when are these costs equal? That means I'm going to need to take these two expressions and set them equal to each other. I'm going to have to say, all right, here's the Powerhouse cost. Here's the Mighty Gym cost. I want to know when those things are equal. And guess what? This is an equation that I know how to solve. I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to ask myself, do I need to distribute or combine like terms? The answer is no. but I do need to move a variable. I have two variables. I'm going to move them over. I think I'm going to go to the right. So I'm going to subtract 20M off of both sides. This side will be left with 200. This side will be 50 plus 35 minus 20 is 15M. Okay, I've got my variables on one side. Now it's time to undo addition or subtraction. Subtract off this 50. This side is 150, and this side is 15M. Lastly, I need to undo multiplication or division. I'm going to divide both sides by 15. This side is 10, this side is M. Well, I want to write that with the variable on the left, so I'm going to say M equals 10. 10 what? $10? What was I finding here? M stood for months, so this must be months is 10. Well, that was when the costs were equal during the 10th month. So I'm going to write a sentence about that. At 10 months, the costs are equal between Powerhouse and Mighty Gym. And I can figure out what that cost is. I can plug a 10 in and see what the cost is here at Powerhouse. Oops. It's $400 at Powerhouse. And I can check it. I can plug a 10 in over here and make sure I get the same cost at Mighty Gym. $400. So during month, or at month 10, I've spent $400 depending, or at either place that I go. So I can say at 10 months, the costs are equal, $400. Let's look at what we did again. We compared two gym fees. One was a $200 flat fee and then $20 for how many months you're a member. So 20 times 1 times 2 times 6, depending on how many months. The other was a $50 flat fee, and then you paid $35 per month. So 35 times 1, 2, 6, however many months you want to calculate. And we noticed that at some point, Mighty Gym started off cheaper, but it got more expensive. So we said, when are those two things equal? Well, we need to do that with a calculation. Otherwise, we'd have to go and calculate every month and find out when they finally were equal. We don't want to do that. We want to use math to help us. So we wrote an expression for Powerhouse with its fixed fee and its monthly fee. We wrote an expression for Mighty Gym with its fixed fee and its monthly fee. We set those two equal because that's what we care about, when they are equal. Okay? So then we just have to solve this equation. We subtracted 20M off both sides, we undid addition, we undid multiplication, we came up with 10 months. And we made a sentence about it. At 10 months, the costs are equal, and that cost was $400.